And it appears we're live and everything looks good. Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Diablo 2. Last time we started off our, who did we do last time? Our Barbarian. And this go round we're kicking off our Druid. As you know, if you've been hanging out for a while, the initial plan is to raise one of each of the 7 characters. I typically just play single player, and that's how we're gonna go here. So let's dive right in. Hi DLF, I'm glad you can catch a little bit of the stream. Nice to see you as always. Alright, so let's go ahead and make Druid Bob. Druid. Commanding the forces of nature, he summons wild beasts and raging storms to his side. Alright, so...
Good day.
Go and talk to Warreeve first.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery.
Hey, Lone
Maybe
Wonder.
it's nothing.
How are you,
but
my friend?
Evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutgulain before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
I'm doing great. I had an incredibly relaxing Labor Day weekend up at the cabin with my girlfriend, just the two of us. It was lovely. Gossip?
It's easy to become lost in the wilderness on the way to the Citadel. After you have come to the Cairnstones, you must remember that the path continues through the caves.
Alright. Go ahead and do the intros. Talk to Kasia.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Alex, thank you so much for the resub. 21 months. We're getting on 2 years. That's incredible. Thank you so much, my friend. Welcome back. Always good to see you. How are you? I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. Gossip.
Before our exile, Charcy, our blacksmith, could fashion any implement of war. Here in the camp, she merely makes stew. Her best tools remain within the monastery.
Let's go visit Geed, then Charcy, then Akara.
Good day to you, partner. I'm Geed, and I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken camp. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
Amazing. Let's get his gossip right quick.
Akara and Kasia are sisters in the Order of the Sightless Eye, but they are worlds apart. Akara is a slow river of magic, Kasia, a viper of war. They're both deeply devoted to their religious order, yet the corruption of their sisters pains them both to no end.
Let's go visit Charcy.
Hi there, I'm Charcy, the blacksmith here in camp. It's good to see some strong adventurers around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Undario.
Alright, gossip.
I don't know why some of my sisters chose to follow Undario. Those who strayed were among our finest warriors.
Apotham, 26 months. Thank you so much for the resub, my friend. Oh, it's always such a pleasure to have you. Welcome back. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone had a good, relaxing Labor Day weekend. At least those of you who live in a place where Labor Day is a holiday. I certainly enjoyed it. I hope you did too. And even if it wasn't a long weekend with a third day, I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Period. Alright, let's talk to Akara now.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Well, thank you, Akara. Let's get her gossip first, and then we get to chat with everyone about the Den of Evil.
Even though the corrupted ones were once of our order, you need not shy from slaying them, for they stand between you and Andariel. Perhaps when the Demon Queen is dead, our sisters will return to life, but more likely, they will be forever bound to their unholy pact.
Alright, Den of Evil.
I should add that many rogue scouts have died in that horrible place. We cannot afford to lose any more. If you choose to enter that den of evil, you must do so alone.
Quest log. Den of Evil. Look for the den in the wilderness outside the rogue's camp. Oh, but of course. Alright, we can chat with folks about that. Start with
Hello.
Kasia.
The demons in that cave have claimed many of my finest archers. I wonder how you will fare.
Or Eve.
Where can I take you? One who seeks that cave seeks death.
Yeah, no, truly, Alex. If you're serious about helping us, go solve every single problem.
Hello. You're a brave soul. I'd sooner thrust my sacred scepter into the foulest carbuncular troll than set one boot into that cave.
That is also true, Apotham. And to be fair, her finest archers aren't that fine. The only one who... It's like, everybody just takes, like, a level in superhuman badass when they become our merc. But until then, they're just terrible. And Charcy.
Good day. The beasts from the cave have begun to roam throughout the countryside. You'd better be careful out there.
Alright, time to look through this character. Number 4 out of 7. He begins at 15 strength, 20 dexterity, 25 vitality, and 20 energy. Much like most of the other characters so far, we're going to ignore energy. We're going to raise strength enough to use our gear. Dexterity is an interesting one. When we have our spec worked out, I will put a few points in dexterity to try and get to max block, but other than that, I don't really care. And of course, as always, everything else will go into vitality. Very, very different than Diablo 1, the way stats work in this game. That's okay. We're going to make a Wind Druid, so we will start on the shape-shifting tab, just because, I mean, enjoy looking at these skills this episode, because we're not going to take any points on this tab the entire rest of the playthrough. So, we've got Werewolf. Transform into a werewolf, required level 1. You have not learned this skill yet. Mana cost 15, life plus 25%, stamina bonus plus 25%, duration 40 seconds. First level to attack rating plus 50%, attack speed plus 20%, werewolf receives bonuses from lycanthropy. You have not learned this skill yet. Lycanthropy. Passive, improves duration and life when in werewolf or werebear form. Required level 1, first level, max life plus 20%, duration plus 40 seconds. You always played a shape-shifting druid. Oh, interesting. Actually, I have a lot of experience with a werewolf druid myself. This is actually going to be my first wind druid. So I'm also trying something new. We'll experience it together as we go. Hi, Moonshine. Welcome back. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope you had a nice weekend. You have not learned this skill yet. Werebear. Transform into a werebear. Required level 6. Mana cost 15, life plus 75%, duration 40 seconds, first level. Damage plus 55%, defense plus 25%. Werebear receives bonuses from lycanthropy. Fair enough. Let's look here. You have not learned this skill yet. Feral Rage. When in werewolf form, go into a frenzied rage to steal increasing amounts of life from your enemies with successive hits. Required level 12. Mana cost 3, duration 20 seconds, first level. Walk run speed plus 19 to 32%, lifesteal plus 4 to 12%, damage plus 50%, attack plus 20%. You have not learned this skill yet. Maul. When in werebear form, maul your enemies for increasing extra damage with successive hits. Required level 12. Mana cost 3, duration 20 seconds. First level, stun length 0.9 seconds. Damage plus 20 to 60%, attack plus 20%. Next, you have not learned this skill yet. Rabies. When in werewolf form, bite your enemies to inflict them with disease that spreads to other monsters. Required level 18, mana cost 10. First level, attack plus 50%, poison damage 18 to 43 over 4 seconds. Rabies receives bonuses from Poison Creeper plus 18% poison damage per level. You have not learned this skill yet. Fire Claws. When in werewolf or werebear form, maul your enemies with a fiery claw attack. Required level 18, first level, fire damage 15 to 20, attack plus 50%, mana cost 4. Fire Claws receives bonuses from Firestorm plus 22% fire damage per level, Molten Boulder plus 22% fire damage per level, Fissure plus 22% fire damage per level, and Volcano plus 22% fire damage per level. You have not learned this skill yet. Hunger. When in werewolf or werebear form, bite your enemies to gain life and mana. Required level 24, damage minus 75%. First level, life steal 72%, mana steal 72%, attack plus 50%, mana cost 3. You've not learned this skill yet. Shockwave. When in werebear form, stomp to create a shockwave that stuns nearby enemies. Required level 24. First level, stun length 1.6 seconds, damage 10 to 20, mana cost 7. Shockwave receives bonuses from Maul, plus 5% damage per level. And you've not learned this skill yet. Fury. When in werewolf form, attack other multiple adjacent targets or one target multiple times. Required level 30. First level, 2 hits, attack bonus plus 50%, damage plus 100%, mana cost 4. Alright, see you later, shape-shifting tab. Summoning, and we'll take a few here, and there's one we'll raise to 20, and obviously our main focus is going to be on the elemental tab. So, let's have a gander at summoning. You have not learned this skill yet. Raven. Summon ravens to peck out the eyes of your enemies. Required level 1. First level, damage 2 to 4, 12 hits, ravens 1, mana cost per raven 6. We will have 1 point in this, mostly for the prerequisite. You have not learned this skill yet. Poison Creeper. Summon a vine that spreads disease to all it contacts. First level, life 50, poison damage 4 to 6 over 4 seconds, mana cost 8. We will actually put a single point in that primarily just to deal with immunities. Poison Creeper will be, an alternate attack form. You have not learned this skill yet. Oak Sage. Summon a spirit pet that increases life for you and your party. Required level 6. First level, life 60, life plus 30%, radius 20 yards, mana cost 15. This one is going to get the full 20 points. Just gotta love that life bonus. You have not learned this skill yet. Summon Spirit Wolf. Summon a wolf with teleporting ability to fight by your side. Required level 6. Mana cost 15, life 71. First level, damage 2 to 6, wolves 1, attack plus 50%, defense plus 50%. Summon Spirit Wolf receives bonuses from Summon Direwolf and Summon Grizzly. We'll have a single point in that just to be able to summon a tank, essentially. You've not learned this skill yet, and we won't. Carrion Vine. Summon a vine that eats corpses and replenishes your life. Required level 12. First level, life 95, heals 4%, mana costs 10. You have not learned this skill yet, and we won't. Heart of Wolverine. Summon a spirit pet that adds to the damage and attack rating of you and your party. Required level 18. First level, life 136, damage plus 20%, attack plus 25%, radius 20 yards, mana cost 20. You have not learned this skill yet. Summon Direwolf. It gets a single point as a prerequisite, and, possible tank. Summon a wolf that becomes enraged, eating corpses to increase damage it does to enemies. Required level 18. Mana cost 20, first level, life 171, damage 7 to 12, wolves 1, life plus 50%. Summon Direwolf receives bonuses from Summon Spirit Wolf and Summon Grizzly. You have not learned this skill yet, and we won't. Solar Creeper. Summon a vine that eats corpses and replenishes your mana. Required level 24. First level, life 165, mana recovery rate 2%, mana cost 14. Yeah, me too, Apotham. I mean, it feels like we're still a pretty darn long way out from Diablo 4. But, I'll make an informed decision when the time comes. You have not learned this skill yet, and we won't. Spirit of Barbs. Summon Spirit Pet that reflects damage taken by you and your party back at your enemies. Required level 30. First level, life 213, 50% damage returned, radius 20 yards, mana cost 25. And we will put a single point into Summon Grizzly, just another possible tank. Summon Grizzly. Summon a ferocious grizzly bear. Required level 30, mana cost 40, life 650. First level, damage 37 to 75, damage plus 25%. Summon Grizzly receives bonuses from Summon Spirit Wolf and Summon Direwolf. So that's what we're going to do on the summoning tab. We'll get all the summons, and if I understand correctly, I think we can summon all of them at once as long as we have the mana, so we'll have quite the little group, and then we'll have 20 points in Oak Sage just to really, really boost their life and let them tank for us. Oak Sage is nice because it's a way to boost all their life at once instead of having to allocate extra skill ranks beyond the first into each summon. But here's our main tab, Elemental. Hi, Blacktails, welcome back. Honestly, to each their own and everything, but Diablo 2 is great. Like, it really is. It's a whole hell of a lot of fun. There's a reason there are many good reasons people think it's the best in the series. Alright, let's look. Anyway, how are you doing? How was your weekend? I hope it was good. Welcome back, always a pleasure to see you. Let's look at Elemental. You've not learned this skill yet, and we won't. Firestorm. Unleash fiery chaos to burn your enemies. Required level 1, mana cost 4. First level, average fire damage 3 to 7 per second. Firestorm receives bonuses from Molten Boulder, plus 23% fire damage per level. Fissure, plus 23% fire damage per level. You have not learned this skill yet, and we won't. Molten Boulder. See, I was a very early adopter of the school of thought that you're making a terrible mistake if you ignore games because of their poor graphics. I always thought that was a poor choice, and I think the way the industry has moved in the intervening decades has definitely vindicated that point of view. Anyway, you've not learned this skill yet. Molten Boulder. we're not going to learn it either. So enjoy looking at it now, because it'll never happen again. Launch a boulder of flaming hot magma that knocks back your enemies. Required level 6. First level, damage 6 to 12, fire damage 6 to 12, average fire damage 11 to 16 per second, mana cost 10. Molten Boulder receives bonuses from Volcano, plus 10% damage per level, Firestorm, plus 8% fire damage per level. Arctic Blast. This gets a single point just because it's a prerequisite for the wind skills we're really going to be focused on. Blast a continuous jet of ice to burn your enemies with frost. Required level 6. Minimum mana required to cast 4. First level, average cold damage 8 to 15 per second. Cold length 4 seconds, range 5.3 yards, mana cost 4 per second. Arctic Blast receives bonuses from Hurricane, plus 15% cold damage per level, and Cyclone Armor, plus 15% cold damage per level. An apple 3. Nice. Oh, I think, Blacktails, I think, honestly, given everything I've heard about it, the Diablo 2 Resurrected version is just going to be an absolutely perfect opportunity to jump into this game if you haven't played it before. Fissure. You have not learned this skill yet, and we won't. Open volcanic vents below your enemies, burning them to a crisp. Required level 12, mana cost 15. First level, fire damage 15 to 25, duration 3.2 seconds. Fissure receives bonuses from Firestorm, plus 12% fire damage per level, Volcano, plus 12% fire damage per level. Is Ultima 7, is that Ultima Underworld? Or not? Because Ultima Underworld is the one that's like the very first immersive sim, right? I've never played it. I really need to at some point. You've not learned this skill yet. Cyclone Armor. This is a 20-pointer. We will max this one out. Shield yourself from damage caused by fire, cold, and lightning. Required level 12. First level, absorbs 40 damage, mana cost 5. Cyclone Armor receives bonuses from Twister, plus 7% damage per level, Tornado, plus 7% damage per level, and Hurricane, plus 7% damage per level. This is a very useful skill in its own right in terms of defense and resistance, and it's also a synergy for all of our offensive skills. So this one gets maxed out. You have not learned this skill yet, Twister. This one will get maxed mainly just as a synergy. We'll use it in that little level window before we get the higher tier skills, of course, but this one gets maxed mainly for synergy purposes. Release several small whirlwinds that cut a path through your enemies. Required level 18. Stun length 0.4 seconds. Mana cost 7. First level, damage 6 to 8. Twister receives bonuses from Tornado, plus 10% damage per level, and Hurricane, plus 10% damage per level. Ah, got it, Blacktails. So, Ultima 7 is what? More like pure form RPG, and it's the best one in the main series line. You have not learned this skill yet, and we won't. Volcano. Summon forth a volcano to rain death and destruction over your enemies. Required level 24, mana cost 25. First level, damage 8 to 10, fire damage 8 to 10. Volcano receives bonuses from Molten Boulder, plus 12% damage per level. Fissure, plus 12% fire damage per level. And Armageddon, plus 12% fire damage per level. And Tornado. This one is actually going to be our main attack at our higher levels. It obviously gets all 20 points. Tornado. Create a funnel of wind and debris to blast your enemies. Required level 24, mana cost 10. First level, damage 25 to 35. Tornado receives bonuses from Cyclone Armor, plus 9% damage per level. Twister, plus 9% damage per level. And Hurricane, plus 9% damage per level. Yeah, Blacktails, that's what I meant when I said Underworld is the first immersive sim. Like, not just fantasy, it's like the, it's the granddaddy of System Shock and Deus Ex, and every game I really, 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 really love in that whole genre, is my understanding. At least history regards it as such. And Armageddon, a skill we will not learn. You have not learned this skill yet. Create a meteor shower to rain fiery destruction on nearby enemies. Required level 30. Duration 10 seconds, radius 5.3 yards, mana cost 35. First level, average fire damage 11 to 16 per second, fire damage 25 to 75. Armageddon receives bonuses from Fissure, plus 2 seconds per level. Firestorm, plus 14% fire damage per level. Molten Boulder, plus 14% fire damage per level. And Volcano, plus 14% fire damage per level. Interesting, Alex. And you have not learned this skill yet, Hurricane. This one gets maxed. It's essentially the secondary attack when we're at high enough levels, and of course, it's a delightful synergy for Tornado. Create a massive storm of wind and debris to pound your enemies to bits, required level 30. Duration 10 seconds, radius 6 yards, mana cost 30. First level, cold damage 25 to 50. Hurricane receives bonuses from Cyclone Armor, plus 2 seconds per level. Twister, plus 9% damage per level. Tornado, plus 9% damage per level. So there we go. That's kind of the build preview, what we're going to do. Time to get out and actually... Oh yeah, and what gear does he start with? As ever, a Scroll of Town Portal, a Scroll of Identify. He begins with a club and a buckler. We need to do Players 8. Get dat XP, dat fast leveling, and let's head out to the Bloodmoor.
So it begins.
No doubt, my man. That's how we do. Get back here. Come back. Boy, he stinks in melee. And there we go, level 2 already. So like I mentioned, as with most of our characters, the overwhelming majority of our points, everything we really can, are going to get sunk into Vitality. So for the first skill, what do you think? I think we should do, well, we're ignoring the Fire Tree entirely. We can't get Arctic Blast till level 6, so should we do Poison Creeper, or should we do Raven? I think we'll do Raven. Just have one of those along for the ride as we go. Is it going to add a lot? No. Is it going to be better than nothing? I mean, how often do I say that? Of course it is. A sash! Finally! Alright, let's move down a few healing pots. How's this buckler stack up? Defense 6 versus 4. Oh, hell yeah! We're a fucking tank now. Oh, I know, Apotham. I love the, like, the only thing I really resented about Diablo 2 was the, 2 big events that were ladder multiplayer only. The Pandemonium event and Uber Diablo, and both of those are being made available in single player in the resurrected version. I'm like, yes! Like, they were really nice to single players in Diablo 2. That's why Diablo 3 is so fucking infuriating to this day. But, you know, we've discussed that ad nauseum. We don't need to do it again. level up. A superior wand. 2 to 5 damage. Versus 1 to 6. Fast. We'll sell that. But we got another level up, so let's throw it into Vitality. Now our second skill point, we still can't take Arctic Blast. I only want a single point in Raven, so might as well throw it into Poison Creeper.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, there we go. Poison Creeper will be... Poison Creeper and Raven are kind of the only things we're going to have until level 6, so definitely high ranking in the better than nothing category. Alright, let's get our tomes. I did things out of order. I've forgotten my routine. Stash first, then Charcy, then Akara.
Greetings.
Yeah, Apotham, I do think it's dumb that gambling is such a useless endeavor. And I like that they fixed it in Diablo 3 and made gambling fucking awesome again with Kadala. Alrighty. Portal scrolls. Identify scrolls. Awesome. Alright. While we are here, I am going to pause and take a little restroom break. I will be right back. Apologies and thanks in advance for your patience. Alright, we are back. Thank you. Let's get back to work. Yes, the early levels with this guy are going to be rough until we get access to higher tiers of skills, because he's pretty terrible in melee. The Poison Creeper's pretty good, though. My Raven's gone. Go resummon him. meleeing on players 8 can get a little frustrating. Yeah, but it's so worth it to get those levels faster, I think. Like, my other characters are setting a pretty solid benchmark. Like, we can be level 12 and unlock the 3rd tier of skills by the time we clear the burial grounds. If we're on players 8. And that's been consistent across, 3 characters and counting. And once we get there, we'll actually have some attacks, which sounds pretty good to me. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, like I said, I'm obviously not terribly familiar with this, but haven't tried it until now. But Poison Creeper is, like, behaving awesomely. Just as, like, a level of backup here. And other damage. I know we leveled up again. Dealing with the monsters that are here on the screen. Alright, more to Vitality. And level 4, we're just going to hold. We have everything that's any good for me, all the points I want to spend until we actually hit level 6. Flavi, don't be stealing my kills. I need that experience, girlfriend. Alright, let's talk to her. Listen to her insult us.
Turn back. I can tell that you need more experience to fight safely in the next wilderness. Halt. You should complete Akara's quest before venturing further. Search for the den in the wilderness closer to camp.
Sound effects are too loud. Can I control them individually? Looks like yes. I'll try that. Hey, fuckers. How we doing?
I am overburdened.
About that time, huh? Let's go. Alright, we'll have the order correct this time. Which is...
Good day.
Charcy. Okay, 1 to 6. 1 to 3. Yuck. 1 to 3. Yuck. 1 to 5. Assassin only. 1 to 5. 2 to 4. That's gonna do it. Hilarity. Okay, I do need more identify tomes or scrolls. I think I forgot to identify a guitar before I sold it. Would have been worth more gold, but who cares? There we go. Onward. My vine just sticks with me until it runs out of health, I think. That's pretty cool. Like, from what I can see, anyway. And the Raven does... I don't think the Raven is timed, either. I think the Raven has a number of hits before it leaves. Well, gold is just, it's really not very useful in Diablo 2, like, ever in any way, and that's a little annoying, no doubt about it. Okay, let's see. 1 to 3, defense 8 versus 10, no thank you. 3 to 6 as opposed to 1 to 6. Yay, a weapon upgrade. Hand axe, it's better than the club, okay? That's all I need to know. It's better. much better. An upgrade is an upgrade. Oh man, I can't wait for auto gold pickup. What a lovely feature that's going to be.
I can't carry more.
Alright, we're done again. That one was quick. It sometimes happens that way.
Greetings.
You mean probably won't need the gold? My recollection is there's oh yeah. Unless I'm being, oh, I see what you're saying. I'm putting the sentence together correctly now.
Good day.
Yes. I mean, you might need gold to buy potions, but gold is only minimally useful in this game. And that is a little annoying. So much of the time it's like, oh, we have magical affixes that make monsters drop even more gold. And it's like, okay, there must be something I can actually do with gold then, right? No, you'd be wrong. Why the hell would you expect your gold to be useful? Whatever gave you that idea? And that's why, even though I probably agree that it's the best in the series, I really can't stand, like, the Diablo 2 purists who are like, it did everything perfectly. Everything should be exactly the same. It's like, no, it fucking didn't. There were oodles of terrible design decisions in this game. The gold economy, in particular, is an egregious example of an abysmal failure of design. Ooh, a jewel. Jewel of Spirit, +3 to life. Kind of a yawn. Better than nothing if I had something socketed, I suppose. Stamina meter, another stupid decision. Let's see, Sash, Defense 2, Defense 2. They're all fine. Leather armor and a cap. Both enchanted. Maybe we're getting somewhere. Sturdy cap of energy. Crimson leather armor of the Jackal. I mean, fuck yeah, better than nothing, that's for sure. Yes, Apotham. I wouldn't say I'm a connoisseur, but I'm a level above novice. I would call myself a journeyman board gamer. I've played several varieties. I enjoy them. I don't really have my own collection. But I've been known to play and enjoy some complicated board games. Of the take several hours to play variety. Yeah, it's easy to work around, which makes you say, what was the fucking point? Just let people run. Like, it doesn't make the game harder. It just adds a layer of annoyance to it. There are lots of difficulty mechanics in certain older games that I feel similarly about. That's not to say I disagree with you. I know it's easy to work around. that doesn't make it any better of a design decision. That's my point. Alright, level 5. We're still holding skill points. Oops. I own the Fallout board game, actually, Lone Wonder. I have yet to play it. It was given to me as a gift by my lovely girlfriend. It's on my shelf off to my left. We'll play it, you know. She has kids, and the group we hang out with has kids, and I mean like little kids. Like the main people that we play games with are her sister and brother-in-law, who have like a 6-month-old. So the timing on board games has become constrained since that kiddo was born. And the Fallout game is a pretty lengthy endeavor, so we'll get around to actually playing it eventually, I'm sure. It certainly has the aesthetic appeal. And when I do play it, I will gladly let you know how it is. Alright, DLF. I'm glad you could tune in for part of the stream. It was a pleasure to have you. My assumption is you're going to work. Good luck. I hope it's not too bad a shift. Oh, way to kill that fallen for me, Raven. That was nice. Alright, back to town. What are my favorites?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Recently, I mean, I like the classics. I love Settlers of Catan. Who doesn't? I really enjoy new ones I played recently that I really enjoyed. My favorite's probably a game called Blood Rage. Have you heard of it?
The Order welcomes you.
Another terrible decision in this game. Sorry, Ed. It sounds like I don't like Diablo 2 sometimes, because I kind of make a point of pointing out pretty aggressively all the terrible stuff about it, because I think everybody it's a really great game, and it's still probably my favorite in the trilogy, but I really hate the rose-colored glasses people see it with. It just irritates me. Everyone acts like it's this untouchable pinnacle of game design, so that's a caveat. I freaking love Diablo 2, but this idea that every decision it made was perfect is so abysmally, stupidly wrong. I feel compelled to push back on it. So the point I'm getting to is that the defense statistic in this game and the way they functionally made it useless, like, defense only does anything if you're standing still. Like, otherwise your defense is effectively 0. Like, no matter what gear you have on. Like, on what planet does that make any fucking sense at all? A Blood Rage is a lot of fun. So, the short pitch for Blood Rage is it's 4 players, it's locked in at 4 because there are 4 clans. you each play a Viking clan during Ragnarok, so the world is ending, and your objective during the game is to accrue the most glory for your clan before Ragnarok actually happens. And there are many, many ways to attain glory. You know, you can battle each other, you can go on quests, you can go on raids, and glorious deaths are actually a great way to get glory. So even if like everybody gangs up and attacks you, if you play your cards right, you can still win the game with all of your units dead in Valhalla because they died such glorious deaths. So the strategy really evolves in very interesting ways, and it's a whole lot of fun. It's pretty easy to learn and pretty quick too, which, you know, I enjoy a good 4 to 6 hour session as much as anyone, but at the same time, it's nice to be able to get a round done in an hour or two when you're busy adults. Alright, here we are. So, kill all the monsters in the den.
Evil hides.
Yeah, Apotham, I can't remember if it's if it still works when you're walking or not, but I'm fairly sure you have to be standing still for defense to actually do anything. Or otherwise it's effectively 0. Which is just so stupid. Lizard's Amulet of Greed. Yeah, if someone wants to consult Dr. Google right quick so I can make sure I'm not wrong. I am pretty sure that you have to be standing still for defense to do anything.
Yes?
That's why I learned to hold down the shift key when my characters are in melee.
Good day.
But that's a big trade-off, because, you know, if you're holding down the shift key, then, you know, monster wanders 1 pixel away, they're out of melee range. I like how my creeper vine has just been chilling here the entire time. Like, I summoned it once, and it's still going strong, and it's got full health. I like that. Did I do? Yeah, I did. I felt like I couldn't repair. Or forgot to repair. There we go. So, okay, it does still work while you're walking. Thanks, Lone Wonder. I guess we should just walk in melee, shouldn't we? Get over here. Fucking Shavens. Yeah, I mean, there's pretty universal agreement that walking through this game is so painful, you just deal with effectively playing with 0 defense. But what a catastrophically stupid design decision that was, right? Diablo 2 is the untouchable pinnacle of perfect game design. Yeah, no, it's not. It's a great game, and it's the best in the series, but it made some really fucking boneheaded decisions that I welcome being fixed in the newer version. Oh yeah, I mean, now the shamans are an interesting mechanic, right? Like, they don't just add irritation, like, you have to... They make combat interesting because you've got a really compelling reason to target them first, or else they just start resurrecting shit. Because, you know, the most common retort when I say something like, this is just fucking annoying, what's the point, is like, well, get good! You just want your game to be easy. It's like, no, I don't. Shamans, for instance, make the game a hell of a lot harder than it would be if they weren't in it, but I like the Shamans. They are an interesting mechanic. They make the game genuinely more difficult in a way I have to react to. They make combat more interesting and more focused, and that's a difficulty addition that I like. Having to pause every few seconds to walk so my stamina meter refills is not interesting.
I can't carry anymore.
It's just annoying and stupid. So is having to manually click every fucking gold heart.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Oh, yeah, no, and I'm not calling out Diablo 2 for not having auto gold pickup at $19.99. I am calling it out for the stupid decisions like the stamina meter, like things they actually added to the game that just make it annoying. But my point, when I talk about auto gold pickup, I'm specifically calling out that cadre of ultra purists who are mad that they would add auto gold pickup into the game because it's not true to the experience. It's like, fuck off. Fair enough, Alex. Speaking of get good, I've recorded 3 episodes of the Stanley Parable so far. There aren't going to be very many more. It's a short experience, which I expected it to be. You know, the idea was just to have a short little break between my FromSoft titles. As you know, I finished Shadow Tower, and then I'm planning on Dark Souls, but I wanted just a little break from it, from the FromSoft difficult games in particular. Just a second. Sorry. I am going to be required to go receive a delivery within the hour, so there will be a stream interruption. It will be sudden, but it will be short. So just warning you guys in advance. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so I am really enjoying the Stanley Parable break, by the way. It is just as brilliant and hilarious as I hoped it would be. I'm having a really good time. When those episodes start rolling out, I believe you guys will enjoy them. They're very much up my narrative alley, just with the meta commentary, and you know, it's a video game that's very, very much about video game narrative in particular, which is just super, super fun for me. But once, I think there are probably 2 or 3 more episodes until I've seen everything the Stanley Parable has to offer, and then I'm going to do Dark Souls. That's the main game, and I am very excited for Dark Souls. Like, after Shadow Tower and Demon Souls, like, I know it's the big one, the best one, where they finally, like, nailed the formula, which is why it was such a massive, amazing breakout hit for them. So I'm pretty excited. But Alex, your get good remark is what made me think of that. Like, I am looking forward to starting Dark Souls soon. Could you lay off for just a second so I could level up? That'd be great.
I am overburdened.
Well, that's one way to do it.
I can't carry any.
Except I know except I happen to know I left a big trail of loot behind me. Okay. Level 6. Let's take, well, I have several things to take. I want to take Spirit Wolf, summon Spirit Wolf. I want to take the first level of Oak Sage. And I want to take Arctic Blast. And now, the nice thing is, well, first, I can keep a Raven and a Spirit Wolf with me. That's fun. And I think an Oak Sage, actually. Might need more, a little more mana. There we go.
What can I do for you?
And then, my extra points can start getting sunk into,
Good day.
going forward from here, I can sink points into Oak Sage. I have something to spend them on, which is nice. That's what I was trying to say. So, Stanley's really, really good, Alex. Or, not Alex, Lone Wonder. I really enjoy it. The achievements are pretty hilarious. I've been working on a few of those. I still need to do the, depending on just how completionist I'm feeling, I need to do commitment to, you know, play the game for the entirety of a Tuesday. And I need to do, I need to get the speed run, and I still haven't got Unachievable, the achievement that is described as impossible to unlock, and no other clues are given. I fudged the don't play for 5 years with the computer clock, so I have that one unlocked. And, I mean, the endings are hysterical. I've gotten, like, 7 or 8 of them so far. So far, that caveat, the insane ending is my favorite. Where it starts talking about the woman who absolutely knows what is and isn't real and isn't crazy at the very end of it, after the narrator goes on his huge tear about Stanley being insane and not realizing it. Like, just a lot of fun. I really like it. No, I don't think I'd do that. Like, well, I mean, you know, you tell me, like, I feel like the things I criticized in Demon Souls, for instance, were fair criticisms. It wasn't about it being hard. It was about fucking obscure mechanics, like, you know, the stamina meter and learning to manage it and dealing with the enemies is hard, but I didn't complain about that. I liked that. Like, fucking world tendency and the way the huge amount of upgrades that were gated behind Blacksmith Ed with no in-game clues at all about talking to Blacksmith Ed. Like, I feel like it's fair to criticize that shit. And that's not be nicer to casuals. I don't think. Maybe it is. Some Demon Souls player would probably tell me it is. Oh yeah. I got a party here. I almost feel like a summon dancer all of a sudden.
I can't carry anymore.
I have a whole petting zoo worth of summons. And apparently, everything but the Raven just stays until it runs out of health. That's amazing.
What you need?
As I level up Oak Sage, they'll be less and less likely to run out of health. You enjoy it when I start raging in games, huh? Well, I mean, you know, that's your prerogative. I'm sure it's hilarious. But I think the things I choose to rage about are important, right? Like, I don't just rage when I lose. I was really, really frustrated I couldn't carry out my upgrade plan in Demon Souls. Because I didn't randomly think to talk to Blacksmith Ed for the literally only soul he ever reacts to in the entire game. It's not like it's not like the other vendors who are very clearly interested in the boss souls, and that's made clear to you from the beginning. It's like, no, you go visit him the first couple times, it's like, yeah, whatever. Just generic-ass dialogue, like everything's fine. Then suddenly there's a soul he cares about. One out of all the bosses, all of them, there's one. And you get no clue that he cares about that one. Zero, zip, zilch, nada. It's like, and surprise, we're gonna gate all of the advanced upgrades behind that. Because fuck you, that's why. Hell, and Shadow Tower is genuinely just an example of me being an idiot. Like, no, I bet the Shadow Tower Fireworld episodes were hilarious to watch because, you saw how, like, I had the tools, right? Like, I had magic. My character could cast spells, and I just hadn't learned that yet. Here I am raging, like, all these fucking enemies have spells! What the goddamn fuck am I supposed to do? Like, you have your own spells, bucko. That's what you're supposed to do. No, I hope it's funny. Like, I laugh thinking back on those Shadow Tower episodes. My menagerie is like taking care of business. This is pretty great. Oh no, Corpse Fire actually hit my vine. First time I've seen it take any damage at all. Alright. One monster left. Guess we'll track it down. If I were to get really angry or frustrated on stream, well, first of all, I would like you to clip it, because I bet it would be hilarious. But, no, you need to calm me down. Like, if I'm raging at a video game, then I need to take a deep breath and remember that it's a fucking video game. That's on me, not on you guys. I mean, you could say that. You could say, hey, bro, it's a game. And I'd be like, you're right. Where is that last monster? Probably a gargantuan beast up in this corner that I haven't checked out yet, if I had to guess. Oh, nope, there he is. Zombie. Womp womp. Return to Akara for a reward.
Is that all of them?
Oh, we will. Don't you worry. Hi, Lemon King. It's only a game why you'll have to be mad. You broke your keyboard raging in a game? Oh man, that's pretty rough. Alright, here's the waypoint. We'll go finish the quest. Oh, we'll offload first. Do the elements of the offload anyway. I like my little menagerie that's trailing me around. This is fun. Maybe I should try Arctic Blast in battle. I haven't done that yet, and I have the skill for it. It's only getting 1 rank, it's just a prereq, but still, might as well give it a whirl. It's there, right? You broke some space bars. I mean, it's been a long time since I broke something raging in a game. I have made breakages worse when I raged at broken things. Like, my last cell phone locked up on me. And I got really fucking angry and threw it on the ground, and then I had to go buy a new one.
Hello. You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Well, thank you, Akara. I don't think I have anything I want to spend that on yet. No, I don't. So we'll hold this skill point, and I need another quick restroom break, and I think that delivery might be here too, so indulge me a moment. I'll be right back. Still gonna have to deal with the delivery later on, but thanks for your patience on that one. Alright, let's talk to Kasia. She'll give us the Burial Grounds quest.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Oh, you're awfully demanding, aren't you? Sister's Burial Grounds.
Death has done nothing to weaken Bloodraven's combat skills. If anything, she's more deadly than ever.
Sure. Alright. Quest by you. Alright, so Den of Evil is completed. Sister's Burial Grounds. Look for Bloodraven in the Burial Grounds next to the Cold Plains. Talk to me, Akara.
Greetings.
No, not trade. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'll buy a couple more identify scrolls. No reason not to. Burial grounds.
Bloodraven fought valiantly in the catacombs beneath Tristram. She was never quite the same afterwards. It is now obvious that she brought an evil influence back with her.
No, I mean, indulging your anger pretty much never leads to anything good. Wisdom from an old person. All of 36 years. Where'd he go? There he is. Den of Evil.
That which does not kill you makes you stronger.
Sure thing, boyo. Sister's burial grounds.
How can one kill what is already dead?
Chat with Geed, then Charcy, and then get back to it.
Let's deal, my friend. The only good demon is a dead one, I say. By the way, demon is a dead one, I say. By the way, did you happen to find anything?
In that cave you'd like to sell? The sound is getting weird. I don't know why. Burial grounds.
I'm sorry. The undead are bad for trade. I have a strict no-return policy.
Den of Evil.
You are truly brave and skillful. Akara was worried about you.
And burial grounds.
Bloodraven was the leader of a rogue band that once fought Diablo at Tristram.
Well, thank you. That was super informative. Oh, I know, Alex. It raises your cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. And, cortisol has its uses, like when you're actually in danger and what have you, but long-term exposure to high levels of cortisol is literally toxic. Like, so when you indulge your rage, you raise your blood cortisol, you're just literally poisoning yourself. Okay, that's fun. I like Arctic Blast. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that. Boots are better than crude boots. Alright, so we are level 7. We'll do Vitality. We'll hold 1 skill point. We'll raise Oak Sage to level 2. Life 78, life plus 35%, radius 21.3 yards, mana cost 16. Which I think means I'm going to need to resummon it, which is fine. Are you talking about cortisol, Alex? Yes, you are correct. My understanding is all of that is pretty much exactly what it does. And when you just let yourself rage all the time, you're just letting that indefinitely happen to your brain.
I can't carry anymore.
I am really enjoying this. My druid with his menagerie and his Arctic Blast, like, he's taking care of business. I've always just done a werewolf shapeshifter, and I've never really played with these skills before. This is fun.
What you need?
And it's always nice to have a change of pace, but this is like legitimately good. Granted, we're in the early levels where everything works, but you know, not everything. Like, I've had characters really, really, really struggle with meleeing through these early areas when you're saving skill points and your good skills are still gated behind higher levels.
Yes?
Give me that last portal scroll, please. Panoramics. What graboids are you talking about? I mean, Sick Tremors reference, but I'm not sure where graboids came from. In context. I understand graboids out of context. Tremors is a glorious, wonderful movie. Oh, that's my poison creeper. I have summoned it once so far, and I haven't even had to resummon it. It's just handling business. Staying alive. Bishibosh! Here it comes. Nice. I need a fresh raven. Yeah, no, that's what's amazing about these druid summons. The raven disappears when it doesn't have a health bar, but if I'm reading the skill tree right, it's good for a specific number of hits, and then it unsummons. So none of them are timed. The raven's out for 12 attacks, and the other 3, like my Oak Sage, my Poison Creeper, and my Spirit Wolf, apparently all just last until they die, which is pretty amazing. But I think,
What can I do for you?
that's also true of, Summonmancer summons, isn't it? Don't they also last until they die? Alright, that's pretty good timing. The delivery is here. I know, because the dog is barking. So, I will be right back to run and do even more business. Let's see. What am I doing? One of each scroll. Alright.
The Order welcomes you.
Yep, the dog. He's reliable. Be right back. Alright, one hopes that will be the last actual interruption. Alright. Let's get him. Now, is there still a shaman active? There is. Alright, here we go. Ah, yes. The old Bishabosh pack. Not a big deal on normal. Things can get dicey in here on Nightmare in Hell.
I am overburdened.
That all seems so far in the future, but I assure you I at least intend for it to happen.
What you need?
I keep forgetting to sell the shit to Charcy. I guess it really doesn't matter. I can also sell it to Akara.
Good day.
It just means, well, no, I do need to sell it to Charcy, because otherwise the stuff winds up in not my stash. That is an issue. Glorious HD. You know, I have a confession to make. I'm a little bit intimidated by the project, so I have everything I need just sitting over on the floor of this room to finally build out my top-end new desktop with liquid cooling and the GTX 3080 and everything. I am intimidated by the scope of the project of actually doing the liquid cooling tubes. Cutting them and shaping them and installing them and setting things up. Eventually, I know, but like, I know it's not that hard and I'll be able to do it. And once I do, and I'm gaming on a glorious, awesome, powerful desktop, instead of what is a very, very functional, but, you know, not ultra powerful, now year-and-a-half-old gaming laptop. Like, everything's just gonna be much, much better. It's just one of those things, you know? Everybody has those projects they just put off and put off and put off. It's like, well, this afternoon, what am I gonna do? You know, I could finally put together the cooling system for my new PC, but nah, I'm just gonna do another stream. Nah, I'm just gonna record a few more YouTube episodes. Like, the laptop is still good enough for those, so like, I know that in my head I'm waiting until I'm trying to play something that the laptop can't handle, and I have to do the PC. It's like, I should just suck it up and do it now. I really should. Before I'm forced to. I'll be much happier.
Good day.
The Order welcomes you.
Yeah, well, definitely don't need to buy scrolls at this point. Well, no, it's a liquid. I can't build it with standard cooling. The only GPU I could find was a liquid cooled GPU. Like, it's a water block GPU. That's the only one I could get at a halfway reasonable price. So I can't just use standard cooling. That's the issue. That's the stony field. We're just gonna have to sell off these scrolls. Taking up too much space. Feel more skillful. Alright. Vitality, level 8. Another rank into Oak Sage. I'll wait till the skill shrine wears off just because I want to see what my real numbers are. Maybe I'll hold on to those scrolls and just use them. They aren't actually taking up a lot of room, it just feels that way. I forgot about keys. Haven't actually needed one yet. There hasn't been a locked chest, but that irritation is a thing that I will need to deal with. Remember to hit repair, yes. At least I've got pretty good autopilot on hitting that repair button first, because that I do need. Jagged Short Sword of Flame. Hey, that's a finally decent weapon upgrade. How about that? Been a minute. Okay, mana recharge. Alright, Oak Sage. Next level, life 96, life plus 40%, radius 22.6 yards, mana cost 17. Let's do it. Let's resummon it. And do this center quad section again. Oh goody, my favorite. Still alive shaman somewhere. Where is it? Where are you, fuckstick? There he is. Back
What
to
can I do
town
for you?
once again. Alright. Superior boots. Well, yeah, they're better than boots. What even was that? It's like, well, I have an empty ring slot, so I know for a fact that this ring is better than nothing. It's a lizard's ring of light. It's not better than nothing by much, but it is better than nothing. A lot of loot.
I can't carry anymore.
Some of it might be worth using. Let's have a look. A superior sash versus a sash of thorns. 6 to 11 damage. Required strength 25. Six to 11 is better than 3 to 11, so yeah. Alright. Next 2 levels are going to go into strength. So I can use better weapons. Wild, isn't it? But you never expected to actually see me do stats into something other than vitality. There you go.
Greetings.
Alright, so we'll hold on to the superior scepter. Toss it in the stash for now. Until we can use it. I just need to remember, next 2 levels into strength. Come on, Raven. Get back out here. Alrighty. Shithead, how you doing? Every single monster's dropping scrolls for the druid. That's silly. Not bad, right? all my different critters are like separate attacks. Like, my druid hardly even actually gets attacked himself. Let alone put in real serious danger. Alright, let's see. Bronze Ring of Craftsmanship. Yes, that's better than a point to energy.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Oh, I don't need to buy anything. No, far from it. There's the shaman. This will be the burial grounds, because the other one was the stony field. I don't need to look if I already know that.
I am overburdened.
Just head back in there later. So we need to finish off the cold plains and do the cave. Surely you didn't forget the cave. Our dear favorite friend, Cold Crow. Good. Have a look at a little more of this zone. My stamina refill. Oh, wow. Stuff. Multiple shamans. Don't lag, game.
Good to see you.
I think I actually do need a portal scroll at this point. If I'm big on always having my tomes maxed out, which I am. Alrighty.
I am overburdened.
Yahoo. Yet another trip back.
What you need?
Something about this one feels like it's going slower than the last few. I feel like the game is just dropping a lot more stuff to offload. Yeah, like, I'm gonna get to the same progress benchmark as the other characters at least. So I've got more time, but we were able to fully clear the Cold Plains, Cave, Burial Grounds, Crypt, and Mausoleum with the other characters in like 2 hours flat. This one's gonna take maybe 2.5. Could also be my interruptions and stoppages, I suppose. Or perhaps both. Column A, column B situation, so to speak. Yeah, once my gold stash is maxed, I'll only pick up things that, like, seem like they might genuinely be interesting. These early parts of the game, when you're building up your gold reserves, I think it's a good idea. It certainly becomes unnecessary later on. This is not Thief or Elder Scrolls. I didn't get any food. I was signing for a package, and I'm not even sure exactly what it is. It's for my dad, and he's just not here. So, you know, I got a message when the Ring doorbell went off and had to go get it. Portal Shrine, the freedom to go home. Alright, well, we're finally done with the Cold Plains, almost. We have one little corner left to map out over here. Oh, I think it's a champion shot. Nope, it's Steel Ball the Wraith. Regardless, we gotta deal with him first. Ooh, a magic scepter. Hey, we leveled up. Let's deal with the shamans. Alright. Strength. And I need one more level in strength later so that we can use our scepters. But let's do level 4 Oak Sage. Next level, life 114, life plus 45%, radius 24 yards, mana cost 18. And of course, we'll resummon the better version. modify this scepter. A Scepter of Energy. 6 to 11, but plus 3 to energy. I mean, that's got to be better than the plain version, right? Oh, hey, look, don't forget your strength stats. Thank you, Lone Wonder. I didn't. But I appreciate the reminder. Let's see. Superior Scepter. 3 to attack rating versus 3 to energy. I'd actually rather have 3 to attack rating.
What can I do for you?
Good day.
And then I discover it's food. Oh, if only. Okay. Cold plains are clear except for inside the house. Superior leather gloves. No. 1 defense. It's a small upgrade, but it's an upgrade. Alright, let's do the cave. The caciucco from Italy. You know, part of my big quarantine stream fest, which we all had, was I finally watched The Sopranos. I had never seen that show before. So now, like, I don't know, I guess I'm still on the kick I'm sure most of us went through when we first watched that show, where it's just like, we like to say everything in the very best Tony Soprano voice. Top of pool. Arctic Blast is not going to be much good against Cold Crow, but I've got my menagerie. I hope they... I bet she's the first one that actually manages to kill one of them. I hope they distract her enough that my melee job is fairly easy. I mean, it's a recommend for me. It's not, I wouldn't rate it a super high priority to watch The Sopranos. Like, it's very interesting as a piece of television history. Like, you can see so many things that it was like the first show to really do and explore. And now, you know, in the modern era of television, a lot of the things that it did we just kind of take for granted as normal. But it was really revolutionary when it was on. Yeah, no kidding. Way to stay alive, Wolf. That was amazing. With amplify damage on, I might add.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Alright. Okay, let's see. Nothing unidentified, that's alright. Literal beast mode, no doubt. That was impressive. Like, I can't believe the wolf survived that. I have a tank!
The Order welcomes you.
I got my whole menagerie. I do. Let's identify this hand axe. 3 to 7. No added fire damage. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. Game. Stop lagging. It's my least favorite. Tangerine Amulet of Energy versus Lizard's Amulet of Greed. I think that's better. Not by much, but it is.
What you need?
But the extra gold. Yeah, I hear you. Hardy har.
Good evening.
Alright, let's see. Need a fresh raven. Other than that, we're good. I figured that might happen. Barrel Amulet. Resist poison or resist lightning. Single resist is a single resist. I might as well keep the extra point of energy.
Good to see you.
Hey, we did finally chew through all those scrolls. And now I'm glad I hung on to them. For what little that savings might have been worth.
The Order welcomes you.
Very nice. Okay, this feels lovely and organized. Alright. Back in. Once more into the breach, as we say. Where's your shaman? Yeah, I forget. For some reason, there are... I mean, it's been consistent across characters, so... I now believe it's a thing, not a bug. I just thought that once you started seeing shamans, there was always a shaman, but that's clearly not the case. It's across all 4 characters now, the cave, level 1 at least, has had fallen without a shaman, just in Bloodmoor. I didn't think that still happened, but I was wrong. The game has proven me wrong. Raven. Come on, bird. Alright, there is the passage to level 2. Duly noted. Combat shrine, sure, why not? Alright, Cold Crow, somewhere over here. We'll find out. Of that, I have no doubt. That rhymed in the silly way that only ever happens when you're not trying to. Yay, level 10, I think. Alright. This one also goes into strength. Now we can use that scepter at our next town trip. And we're going to put a point into Oak Sage. Next level. Life 132, life plus 50%, radius 25.3 yards, mana cost 19. Let's resummon it. Get a fresh raven while I'm at it. Alright. Shaman, I'll see him.
I can't carry anymore.
Sword of Raven again.
Your presence honors
Let's hit
me.
the stash. Boom. Well, no, we'll hit the stash. After I sell this sword to Charcy, because I'm out of room. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, big damage boost. Now my melee does almost as much damage as Arctic Blast.
Hello.
See, am I missing anything? Yeah, one portal scroll. Alright, y'all, I know it probably seems ridiculous. My only excuse is that I ran 8 miles today, and I am very well hydrated. I need another restroom break, and I'm going to grab another drink. If you'll indulge me, have a little patience. I'll be right back. Thank you. Alright, should be a final push now. Through the cave and the burial grounds. Let's go. There's Cold Crow. Man, I hate being frozen. Hopped one. Yep, they killed my wolf. Don't worry about it. We'll get him back. Alright, this is getting rough. I'm feeling... Resist Fire Shrine? Oh, that does me so much good. Alright. Let's retreat a moment. Let's resummon the wolf. And a raven while I'm at it. Let's retreat to the well. It's here, we might as well. Look, Lone Wonder, he's back! All is well. All is well. See? Now we got almost a crow by herself. Or so I thought. That was a lie. That's okay, though. The fewer of these little shits we have to deal with, the better. I just hate that all of the minions can freeze you with their shots. Makes it take forever. It's not smart to waste your time on the fucking skeletons. Fuck you, Cold Crow. Alright. That's another minion down. I'm just retreating to the well. I want my health back. Resummon a raven. Resummon my raven first. I think we should be down to just one minion and Cold Crow herself. For what it's worth. Okay, tanker. Keep her tanked, keep her poisoned. Perfection.
I am overburdened.
Maximum damage, maximum stamina. Yeah, we'll do more damage. Always. Thanks, Lone Wonder.
Good to see you.
So much freezing. So annoying. Alright. We're overstacked on keys.
Good day.
One of each of these. Very good. Alright. No, there's still one cold enchanted ranger minion to deal with. There she is. And now she isn't. 5 to energy. I'd rather have the lightning resist. No longer fear fire. Well, that sure seems not very useful in current circumstances. Alright, that should just about do it for cave level 1. Guess we still have whatever's up here. Shaman room. Oh, my favorite. Get over here. Nice. Alright, let's see. One to maximum damage. Well, we've got that in spades already. And by in spades, I mean both my ring slots already have that. So it's redundant. Let's head down to level 2 now. Resummon the Raven and Root. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take a combat shrine in with me. That seems good. Lag. Why though? Somebody's got a spectral hit. Which means, of course, all of our minions also have it. Level 11. I just want to take these out while I do have my combat shrine on. The wisdom of that seems pretty obvious to me. Get over here, you shits. All right. That went well. I'm not even being sarcastic. I think it did. Lizard Sash of Strength. Yeah, marginally better than Thorns.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, well, it was a well-timed combat shrine that did it. Oh no! I didn't want to sell that. Oh, whatever. Game. Buy it back. Fucking misclicks. Okay, now we're at level 11. This one goes back to vitality like God intended. This one will go into Oak Sage. Next level, life 150, life plus 55%, radius 26.6 yards, mana cost 20. Go ahead and resummon it.
Greetings.
Already time to go back, huh? Seems that way. 6 to 12 versus 6 to 11. Fuck yeah. Extra damage, baby.
What you need?
Yes?
I'll say there's definitely a shaman up here. A rare short bow. Yawn. Other gloves of strength. We got strength is better than defense.
Good evening.
That's a good idea, Lone Wonder. I will save the rare bow for my rogue merc. Good call. Good call, sir.
Good evening.
We will have a rogue follower soon enough, won't we? Bitter Branch. Much extra damage of many elemental persuasions. That seems good. Come on, Raven. Rugged leather gloves of strength. Add a little bonus stamina. I mean, why not? It's an upgrade, however minuscule it might be. I was gonna say, I definitely heard a shaman. There he is.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, that surprises no one. Maximum stamina alone. That is not going to replace anything that's actually boosting damage, which both of my rings are.
Good to see you.
We'll just tote the bow. Hell no. We'll be back in town when we get the follower, so we'll just stick it in the stash. That'll be fine.
Greetings.
Oh, man, my arm is falling asleep. I'm leaning too hard on my desk. Give me a second, I gotta get feeling back in my right hand. There we go. All right. Been leaning too hard on that wrist for 2.5 hours. Leather armor of thorns. I would rather have fire resist in life. Thank you for your offering. Come back, Raven. I do like that the Raven occasionally stuns something. Like, it doesn't happen nearly often enough to be, like, something you rely on or bank on in any way, but it's fun when it happens. Alright. Cave is clear. Let's head to the burial grounds. We'll walk for a minute to refill our stamina. Kill Blood Raven.
Hunting the dead. How odd.
Bloodraven should be pretty easy. With this pack of badasses along for the ride.
Can't carry anymore.
Onward.
Good evening.
Wow, no damage to any of my gear. That seems strange, but I'll take it. Get a fresh raven. Come on, boyo.
Good day.
Alright, time to roll in and kill her. Let's go, team. Hello? Game, why you lag?
Join my army of the
Come on. Quit running away. There we go. Get wrecked. Return to Kashia for a reward. Alright. Spear.
Time is past, Bloodraven.
Sharp Spear of Worth. Large Axe. Iron Large Axe. Two-handed weapons are always a big no thank you to me.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Why, thank you, Kashia.
The Sisterhood welcomes you. I can hardly believe...
Okay. And hello, Ellie. Have a quilted armor.
I'll put that to good use.
And, of course, have a bitter branch.
I'll put that to good use.
Good day.
And I would like a fresh raven before I speak to Akara. Quest completed. Alright, now as we've done before, we will do the Crypt and Mausoleum. And Akara's going to give us our third quest.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Kane. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
Quest log. The search for Kane. Go through the underground passage to the Dark Wood, search for the Tree of Inifus, and recover the scroll.
The Order welcomes you.
Sister's Burial Grounds.
Andariel must be made to pay for her sacrilege.
The search for Kane.
Tristram is too far to journey by foot. Kane would likely be dead when you arrived. However, there is a magical portal that will take you there instantly. To open it, one must stand within the circle of cairnstones and touch them in a certain order. The proper order can be found in the runes written on the bark of the Tree of Inifus. You must find the sacred Tree of Inifus and bring back its bark. I will translate the runes to unlock the stone's mystic pattern.
Sounds good. Alright. Let's talk to Kasia. Search for
The
Kane.
bark of Inifus holds mystical runes. Akara can translate them into our revenge.
Nice. Orive.
Where can I take you?
Sister's Burial Grounds.
You've done well, stranger. I hope all your efforts are worth it.
And the search for Kane.
Months ago, I came across a few survivors from Tristram. They said that Kane had gone half-mad and could no longer distinguish fact from fantasy.
Keed.
May I help you?
Sister's Burial Grounds.
Some of those gals weren't so nice the first time around.
And the search for Kane.
I would sooner micturate in a tankard of my own ale than journey to Tristram.
Wise words. And Charcy, the search for Kane.
If you bring back the bark of Inifus, Akara will tell you how to get to Tristram.
Lovely. Alright. Let's go do those two side dungeons, the Crypt and the Mausoleum. And I guess I technically might not have cleared the Burial Grounds yet. We'll look into that too. Alright. Very good. Into the crypt. Triumphant Wand. Sash of the Jackal. Those are both going to be no thanks from me.
I can't carry anymore.
Rare short staff. That's not going to do anyone any good. Let's head on back.
Greetings.
In goes the gold, in goes the topaz, and I do need some identify scrolls. Yahoo!
Good day.
Couple more healing potion upgrades. Jagged Dagger of Craftsmanship. That's gonna do less damage. That's not gonna get subbed in, but you know, thank you for your offering. Need a fresh raven. Come on, boyo. Or gal. I have no idea what the gender of a given raven is.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Do 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 do.
What you need?
Side dungeon 1 is almost done, I think.
The Order welcomes you.
I guess it's hard to say for sure. Looks like we're getting a skeleton. Alright, let's ID that ring. Ring of Light. No thank you. Not an upgrade. Why so much lag, Diablo 2? Alright.
I am overburdened.
Alright. That, I think, is actually the bottom of the crypt.
Good to see
So
you.
we'll make this run, and then we're off to the mausoleum. Druid's got a good collection of gems going here in the early game, too. I need one of each scroll.
Good day.
Oh. Still this passage to explore. Not quite done. There was a zombie here. We found him. We killed him. Alright, onward to the mausoleum. I'm not sure if we're going to hit level 12. We might fall a little bit short. It's a chunk of experience we still need. Wouldn't be the end of the world. I know we'll be close. Maybe we'll hit it. We shall see. My follower with that rare bow is tearing shit up, especially with my tanks rolling. Something says that lizard's leather armor is better for her than
I'll put that to good use.
base level quilted, so there you go. Oh, wow, look at that. Just took one little boss pack. Now I think we are going to hit level 12.
What you need?
Oh, Alex, that's pretty funny. Who else is on? Any of my peeps? I'm going to wrap up at the bottom of the mausoleum, so it's time for me to start thinking about where to raid to. One of each.
Greetings.
I know. I could just look myself. I'll do that later. Amulet of the Jackal, 3 to life. That's still a pretty big yawn for me. Sorry, friendo. Hey, I don't have a raven. Let's fix that. This build isn't even primarily a summoner, but it sure feels like one right now. That's kind of fun. Okay, we're good. There it is, level 12. Silly of me to worry, I guess.
I am overburdened.
And, naturally, time for a pop back to town. Alright, so this level goes into Vitality. And at level 12, let's see what's unlocked. On the Summoning tab, we've unlocked Carrion Vine, which I don't care about. But on the Elemental tab, we've unlocked Cyclone Armor, which I do care about. Quite a lot, actually. So we will take Cyclone Armor level 1, and we will boost Oak Sage. We've got one spare skill point. I'll boost Oak Sage to level 7, which is probably where it's probably going to sit for a while. Next level, life 168, life plus 60%, radius 28 yards, mana cost 21. Alright, let's resummon the Oak Sage. Cyclone Armor, shield from elemental damage. Absorbs 40 damage, mana cost 5. Now that's an interesting question. Does that one? Yeah. I think I can leave that one on as well. I don't think it times out. I think it goes until the damage is absorbed. Which is fun. Let's sell off all the stuff. Extra keys. How am I doing here? Need one more portal scroll.
Good evening.
Just need 1 second here. Alright, back to the mausoleum. Okay, let's see. Might as well finish clearing this little hallway. It's already mostly done. Here you go, Ellie. Have a cap.
I'll put that to good use.
Alright. Only one way to go. Go this way first. Yeah, Cyclone Armor doesn't have a duration problem either. I like that. I like that.
Good to see you.
Unidentified. Let's see, I do need one identify scroll. I'll go see Akara about that.
Greetings.
No, don't reset stat skill points. Don't do that. That'd be a terrible choice. We don't need to respec. Oh, wow. No boss pack in the chest room. That feels unusual. Alright, many things to identify now. Throwing knife, wand, sturdy boots. Club of Worth. 1 to minimum damage. That's not going to cut it. What's the ring? Lizard's ring. Boo hiss. Alright. Couple more side rooms to check. Hi, buddies. Looks like one more. Alright, now the mausoleum is clear. So, let's visit Charcy first, as is tradition. Sell off all the bullshit. I need identify scrolls from Akara. Let's visit the stash. Drop off the gems. Let's go get those identify scrolls.
Good day.
I didn't want to talk to Wareve.
The Order welcomes you.
Alrighty. And guys, that is going to do it for me for today. We've been going a solid 3 hours. That took a very long time, but I like this druid build. Like, we rolled. There was like never any moment of danger at all. That oak sage boosting the hell out of our life is pretty great. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you all being here. If you're new and you haven't yet, please go ahead and give the channel a follow so you can see the next time we go live. That'll either be tomorrow or Thursday. I'll be continuing my playthrough of Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. My first one ever. That's very exciting to me. I hope that it's exciting to you as well. Yeah, if you're watching this later on YouTube, please go ahead and give the channel a like and a subscription, and you can check out the Twitch channel next time I'm live. Things are irregular. I'm looking at Twitch. I don't see anybody in my circle who needs to be rated, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the stream. So thanks again, everybody. I'll see you later this week, next couple of days for more Oblivion. Until then, take care. Have a great day.